there and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to this parallel universe on Football Manager 2020. We're in the Barcelona side. First thing to point out is the date in game is June 2024. That does mean that we have completed Season 5. Apologies that I've had to do it this way. I made a decision a couple of weeks ago that I was going to have to play through the season off camera, just fly through it, get it done. Otherwise, it wasn't going to get done. So the options were, I either don't finish the season before the end of FM20, or I play it offline and just do a season review, a recap, and that is, unfortunately, what is going to happen. The same is going to happen with the Juve half of this, so make sure you stick to the channel. That will be along in a few days' time. Still not sure on the Sporting Club one yet. I hope to do something very similar. We left it with us in the League Cup semi-final, I think. So depending on how that one's gone, depends on whether there's another episode before a season review. But yeah, this is it. This is all we're doing. So without further ado, we'll recap, because obviously we were still going for an unbeaten league season. We were still in the Copa del Rey. We were still in the Champions League. Has it been a blaze of glory that we've gone down in, or has it turned into a bit of a damp squib? First of all, then we'll start with the Copa del Rey, and as you can see, it ended very disappointingly indeed, losing home and away to Real Madrid, 1-0 in both games. We didn't turn up in either game, to be honest. We didn't deserve anything out of either game, and that's exactly what we got. I was hoping that we would have got through, but it wasn't to be. Let's just see who went on to it, because I can't actually remember who won the final, if I'm being honest. It was Real Madrid. We can see at the top there it was Real Madrid. They beat Real Sociedad at San Mamés in Bilbao 3-0. So yeah, not great. It's the first time in the series that we've not been in the final. And it didn't get much better in the Champions League either. You can see we've crashed out in the semi-final as well, losing home and away to Tottenham, who we'd taken 4 points off in the group stage. We'd got past Inter and comfortably past Liverpool, winning home and away in the quarter-final. But we went to the Tottenham Stadium and Juanda scored an unbelievable goal for us from about 30 yards out. And then somehow we lost 5-1. I mean, it wasn't a 5-1 game. We probably didn't deserve to win the game. When it went to 3-1, I was all right. I was quite comfortable with that, because I was quite confident we'd get it back. Went to 4-1, and I was starting to get a little bit edgy. And then it went to 5-1, and yeah, I mean, it was bizarre. I really don't know what happened. Then at home, we went 2-0 up early on through an own goal from their keeper, and then Alex Isak scoring, and it looked like we might have La Remontada on the cards, but Federico Chiesa lashed one in just before half-time, and I went all-out attack, and we got caught. So, yeah, it's one of those things. It's not been a competition I've had an amazing amount of love for in this series, to be honest. I mean, we've won it once, we've lost the final twice. I think we've gone out in a quarter-final, we've now gone out in a semi-final, so really, really not happy. Anybody that says they win this tournament 4 or 5 times in a row, they're lying. They don't do it organically, and it is the hardest thing to win. And bizarrely, in the final, Tottenham lost on penalties to Hertha Berlin, of all people. How mad is that? So that only leaves La Liga left. Bearing in mind we did already win the 2 Super Cups this season. Did we do an unbeaten league season? Did we do the Invincibles? Well, drum roll please. Brilliant drum roll. We did! We won it! We did the unbeaten season. It's the first time I've ever done an unbeaten season that I can remember. And look at it. We did it by winning every single match for the last 2.5 months of the season. That is what, 2, 4, 6, 8. We won 11 in a row. It's been unbelievable. I think they're on 47 unbeaten, something like that. Absolutely outrageous. As soon as we got this draw at the Bernabeu, in a game where we weren't particularly great, but we smash and grabbed a point. It could have been more. We were leading up until the last couple of minutes. I knew from there was 1 or 2 other tricky games that we might have had, but they were really at the end. These two, Athletic Club, who I think was 7th or 8th. So were Villarreal, and we went and we just smashed it. We kept 6 clean sheets in a row at the end of the season. We've broken every record under the sun. Most wins, most points. I think most goals. Our goal difference is 92. It's ridiculous. And the bizarre thing is, we didn't get the top goal scorer. We shared the goals around. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But it's just been an outrageous season domestically. 33 wins and only 5 draws. So that is only 10 points dropped over the course of the season. We finished 18 points clear of Real Madrid. And look at that, 36 points clear of Atletico Madrid. It's just been an incredible season. We'll have a quick look at the squad before we go into the end of season awards, because we've got those all lined up. We've got a transfer offer in as well. I think it's for Sandro Tonali. Yeah, it is there. Look, he's got a bid. Liverpool have made a bid of 61 million for him. Doesn't really matter. We won't be dealing with it. So what we are going to do, see who's played the most games. I'm guessing Ederson it is. He's made 51. We'll just take off the players that aren't at the club, so we can just get rid of that. 51 games for Ederson. Matthijs de Ligt and Horacio Murillo hit the 40 mark, and then plenty of players in the 30s and the 20s. In terms of goals, well, it is Horacio Murillo with 26 in all competitions, but look how many other players chipped in. I mean, Juanda and Dani Olmo are 2 phenomenal wingers, got 19 apiece. Bernardo Silva got 16. Pedri had an amazing season and got 13. And Alex Isak with 12. Ansu Fati with 11. And then it's a bit of a drop-off after that, but plenty of players scoring. The only ones really that didn't were the 2 goalkeepers and the youth team players, and then Thiago, who we didn't really use because it was his final season. In terms of assists, Dani Olmo surely going to win Player of the Season. 19 goals and added 20 assists to that is outrageous. Bernardo Silva with 11 and Pedri with 10 as well. As I say, an amazing season for Pedri. The goals just flew in from everywhere. Everybody scored goals. I have no idea what's going to win the goal of the season, because we've scored some bangers, some brilliant moves. It's just been outrageous. So it's going to be, I'm thinking it's going to be Bernardo Silva that wins Player of the Year. We do have a couple of other players. I mean, Dani Olmo, to be fair, maybe should be. He's got the same average rating, but to be fair, it's from more games. If it isn't Dani Olmo, I'll be a little bit surprised. But let's just see. So we did finish the season unbeaten. We've had some players into the overall best 11. Bernardo Silva, Horacio Murillo and Matthijs de Ligt. But none of them make the starting lineup. They're on the bench, those 3. Bernardo Silva's there, look. Bernardo Silva is there. But it's Messi, Olmo and Griezmann as our front 3 in that, which did all right for us when they were our front 3, to be fair. The end of season awards then. Bernardo Silva's taken it. He's taken the Fans Player of the Season. That's fair enough. To be fair, there was that spell of about 20 games where he was just unplayable. Disappointed Dani Olmo, 29%, came in second. Close vote, though. It's not always that close, is it? Ansu Fati with the goal of the season very early on, and I think I remember it. I think he picked it up in his own half and then curled it into the top corner. It might have even kissed the bar on the way in. Kai Havertz gone down as the signing of the season. Yeah, I would have probably said Bernardo Silva, but oh well. Young Player of the Season, no surprise, it's Pedri. Right, let's just load up the goal of the season, and then we can have a look at what else is happening at the end of the season, and we can have a look at my career as the manager as well, I guess, because why not? Bit of self-congratulation. Don't see any problem with that. It is a goal I'm thinking of. Ansu Fati. It was a super goal. He gets it out of his feet, and it's just an absolute rocket. Look at that, what a goal. What a goal. To be fair, I do think we've scored some better ones than that recently, but when I think I remember when I did the recap in the video, I think I said that was the goal of the season. In fact, did we even play that game? I'm not sure if that was even a live com. Potentially, maybe. The season review, they are probably quite happy with us, the board, I guess. Match of the season was the 9-2 win at Leganés. Moment to forget was a 0-0 draw at Eibar. 93,000 average attendance. I don't think that was a record. I think that came in. I think I saw that turn up as a record earlier. 30 players used the joint highest in La Liga. As we said earlier, we won the Super Copas and the La Liga title, so not too bad in the end. Those are the expectations. Don't need to look at that. The dynamics. Don't need to look at that. Don't need to do anything. End of team meeting. So yeah, it is 61 million. You've got a minimum fee of 63, but it's non-negotiable. To be fair, I probably would accept that because we've got Nico coming back on loan from, and we haven't really used Sandro Tonali that much. So I probably, I probably would accept that. Part of me is tempted to go through the season, through the pre-season, and see what the squad would look like, but probably won't. Right, let's have a look then at where would I find how we've got on. There's my profile. No, it's in my history. So here we go. Let's have a look at the overview then. This would be a good screen, and I think there's one way you can actually see how you did season on season, isn't there? So obviously we only had one job. We were there for 1,806 days, 26 awards, 50 million in the career earnings, highest nationality ranking 3. Oh, I mean, yeah, I went in the Hall of Fame. I'll show you that as well. We entered the Hall of Fame. I spent 1.4 billion on 39 players, but I brought in 1.6 billion, selling 59. Of course, that does include what we did at the start of the series when we sold everybody. Highest fee spent was Bernardo Silva at 179 million. Highest fee received, decent, Lautaro, 135. Released one player. I have no idea who that was. Who did I release? No idea. 36 million paid to agents. Not too bad in 39 transfers. And of course, I assume that includes contract renewals as well. So, games played 294. We won 226. 700 goals. Bang on. Love that. What a lovely round number to end on. Win percentage of 76%. Goal difference of 508. We won 9 cups and 5 league titles, which is fantastic. We won the league every season, of course. Is it the job history? This is the one. Look at this. So, competition wins. We won at least 2 trophies every season. The Super Copa, the Copa del Rey and La Liga. Then we won La Liga and the Club World Cup. Then it was the Super Copa, the Copa del Rey and La Liga again, which is the same ones. Then it was the Copa del Rey, La Liga and the Champions League, that monumental treble that we won. And off the back of that, we then won both Super Cups and La Liga, as I say. And these are just my individual awards. Manager of the Year every year in Spain, which unlocked a Steam achievement, which was nice. And the rest are all Manager of the Month awards. Of course, we won 8 of them in this last season. We went unbeaten. Of course, we won 8. I think Fatih Terim at Real Madrid won the one that we didn't win. So, I think that is it. We can have a look at the finances. I guess we can have a look and see how we're doing on that. Well, I mean, healthy. £450 million to spend of euros to spend in the transfer window, which would be lovely, but it's not going to be happening. So, yeah, that is it. I'm gonna leave it on that screen. That's where we're going to end it, because why not? I've really enjoyed this 5 seasons. It's been really good. Part of me now wishes I hadn't split into parallel universe, just purely because I probably could have got through another couple of seasons with Barcelona if I hadn't. But I did enjoy the experiment of doing it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it as well. Don't forget to stick around on the channel, FM21. As we say, I'm recording this on the 3rd of November. Might even be out that day as well. So the beta is, less than a week away, or at most a week away. So yeah, I cannot wait. I've still not revealed who I'm playing as. I did put a clue out on Twitter before, and I know somebody got it from that. So if you want to troll through my feed, it's not very interesting, I wouldn't bother. But you would find it. But I will either reveal it, or it'll just be the first episode when it comes out. Yeah. Let me know in the comments, who are you playing as? Who's going to be your first save on FM21? What do you think of the features? Haven't done any feature videos because there's some nice little things in there. To be honest, I've not really consumed a lot of the content that Football Manager have put out. Just haven't had the time. I don't think there's anything earth-shattering. The body language looks quite good, I guess, but you know, it's just superficial, isn't it? It kind of seems a bit of a patch at the moment. Thing that most interests me is that COVID is in the game, as in that it's affected the schedule, but I don't believe it's in the game as an injury, for want of a better word. I don't think players are going to test positive for it. But things like the conditioning when they come back from international duty, that's going to be a nightmare because the schedule's just going to be crammed as it is. And then you put these international breaks in, your players are going to be absolutely screwed when you come back. It might, if you play as a smaller club though, it might give you a chance in that first season to make up some ground on the bigger clubs, mightn't it? So that's a positive, I guess. So yeah, enough waffling. Thank you very much. As always, watch, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications. Jump in the comments and the description. And I will see you very soon for some more Football Manager content. Thank you very much for watching. Adios.